Out-of-waste ideas have always been a fascinating way to encourage creativity, develop innovation, and promote sustainability in school projects, especially as the world becomes more conscious of recycling and eco-friendly practices. For students, working on projects that transform discarded materials into something beautiful and useful not only nurtures their imagination but also teaches them the importance of resourcefulness and responsibility toward the environment. The charm of out-of-waste projects lies in their simplicity and the fact that common household items that would otherwise be thrown away can be converted into valuable and eye-catching crafts. In 2025, as schools and educational institutions continue to emphasize environmental awareness, project ideas made out of waste materials are becoming even more relevant, allowing students to explore their artistic skills while delivering a powerful message of reuse and sustainability. Among the countless possibilities, some of the most useful and mind-blowing ideas for school projects include tin can lanterns, milk carton birdhouses, plastic bottle wind chimes, and sock puppets. Each of these projects carries its own uniqueness and learning aspect, making them not just fun to create but also impactful in developing a culture of creativity, responsibility, and environmental care. To begin with, the first remarkable idea worth exploring is tin can lanterns, a project that brings together art, functionality, and recycling in the most delightful way. Old tin cans, which are often thrown into the trash after use, can actually serve as the foundation for creating charming lanterns that can brighten up any space. This project allows students to experiment with design, pattern creation, and even basic tool handling skills. The process starts with collecting old tin cans from kitchens, restaurants, or recycling bins, making sure they are clean and free of sharp edges. Once ready, students can fill the cans with water and place them in the freezer until the water solidifies. This step is important because it prevents the cans from denting while holes are punched into them. Using a hammer and nails or similar tools, small holes are carefully tapped into the surface of the can in decorative patterns, ranging from stars and hearts to geometric designs and freehand drawings. The frozen water ensures the can retains its shape during this process, and once the designs are complete, the ice can be melted away. The result is a beautifully perforated can ready to be transformed into a lantern. To finish the project, students can paint the outside of the cans in vibrant colors, add glitter for extra sparkle, or even wrap them with colorful tapes to make them more visually appealing. When a candle, tea light, or even a battery-operated LED light is placed inside the can, the holes allow the light to shine through in stunning patterns, creating an enchanting effect. Tin can lanterns are not only attractive but also practical, as they can be used during school exhibitions, at home, or even in outdoor spaces for decoration. This project teaches students how to upcycle simple waste material into something functional and artistic, promoting both environmental consciousness and creative thinking. Moving on from the lanterns, the second inspiring project is the Milk Carton Birdhouse, an idea that blends craftwork with caring for the environment and nature. Milk cartons are usually discarded after use, but with a little creativity, they can be turned into cozy birdhouses that provide shelter for small birds while adding charm to gardens, balconies, or schoolyards. This project begins with thoroughly cleaning and drying an empty milk carton, making sure no residues remain inside. Next, students can cut a circular opening on one side of the carton large enough for a bird to enter but small enough to keep predators out. This simple cut transforms the waste carton into a welcoming entrance for feathered guests. To add durability and weather resistance, the exterior of the carton can be painted with waterproof, non-toxic paints, giving students the opportunity to showcase their artistic talent while protecting the birdhouse from rain and sunlight. The birdhouse can be decorated with patterns, natural colors, or even personalized designs that make it unique. To create a perch for the birds, a small stick or wooden dowel can be inserted below the entrance hole, providing a resting place for birds to sit before entering. A string or wire can then be attached to the top of the carton, allowing the birdhouse to be hung on a tree branch, a hook, or a balcony railing. Over time, birds may begin to explore and inhabit these little homes, giving students the joy of seeing their project come to life in a real, functional way. This project not only provides a shelter for birds but also teaches students about the importance of wildlife conservation, respect for nature, and the concept of giving back to the environment. Birdhouses made from milk cartons become more than just a school project. They become a living symbol of care and creativity. The third exciting and eco-friendly school project idea is Plastic Bottle Wind Chimes, an artistic creation that combines sound, color, and sustainability in one package. Plastic bottles are among the most common waste items around the world, and finding innovative ways to repurpose them is crucial for reducing pollution and promoting recycling. For this project, students can collect used plastic bottles of different shapes and sizes, making sure they are clean and safe to handle. The bottles can then be cut into different shapes such as strips, flowers, or leaf patterns using scissors or cutters. These shapes can be painted in bright colors, decorated with permanent markers, or wrapped with colorful paper to enhance their visual appeal. Once decorated, holes can be punched into the pieces, and they can be strung together using thread, fishing line, or yarn. By hanging these plastic bottle pieces from a sturdy base such as a stick, hoop, or even a part of the bottle itself, students can create a wind chime that produces gentle sounds when the wind blows. Adding beads, small metal bells, or shells along the strings can enrich the chime's sound, making it more melodious and engaging. This project is not only visually attractive but also serves as a calming addition to school classrooms, homes, or gardens. The soothing sound of the chimes brings a sense of peace, while the colorful decorations bring joy to anyone who sees them. For students, creating plastic bottle wind chimes is a way of learning how simple waste can be turned into art that appeals to both sight and hearing. It demonstrates that recycling is not just about reducing waste but also about enhancing the beauty of our surroundings in unique and creative ways. Finally, the fourth project idea that sparks imagination and fun is the creation of sock puppets. Socks that have lost their pair or become worn out are often thrown away, but with creativity, they can be transformed into delightful puppets that can be used for storytelling, performances, or playtime activities. The process begins with selecting old, clean socks that are no longer in use. These socks serve as the base for the puppet's body. Using simple craft materials such as buttons, beads, yarn, felt, and fabric scraps, students can design the face and features of their puppet. For example, buttons can be sewn or glued on to create eyes, yarn can be used for hair, and fabric pieces can form ears, noses, or even tongues. By placing their hand inside the sock, students can manipulate it to create expressions and movements, bringing the puppet to life. Each sock puppet can have its own personality, whether it is funny, friendly, or even mischievous, making the project both entertaining and creative. Puppet shows can then be organized in the classroom, where students use their handmade characters to perform short plays or stories. This activity not only enhances creativity but also develops communication, storytelling, and confidence in children. Sock puppets are inexpensive, fun to make, and encourage students to see the potential in items they would normally discard. They teach the valuable lesson that even the simplest waste materials can be given new life through imagination. Together, these four school project ideas — tin can lanterns, milk carton birdhouses, plastic bottle wind chimes, and sock puppets — illustrate how out of waste creativity can produce useful, entertaining, and beautiful results. Each idea helps students develop artistic skills, problem-solving abilities, and an appreciation for recycling and sustainability, all while making the learning process enjoyable and memorable. These projects serve as a reminder that waste materials are not just garbage but hidden opportunities waiting to be unlocked through creativity. They empower students to become innovators and responsible citizens who understand the importance of giving objects a second life rather than letting them pollute the planet. And as we step further into 2025, these ideas reflect a modern approach to education where environmental awareness and practical skills go hand in hand. Before wrapping up, it is important to remember that platforms like YouTube can help spread these creative ideas to a global audience, inspiring more students and families to take part in sustainable practices. That is why I invite you to visit my channel Sam's Ideas Hub, where we continuously share unique, useful, and innovative concepts just like the ones described here. If you found these out-of-waste project ideas valuable and inspiring, then make sure to support our channel by liking the videos, leaving your comments, sharing them with friends and classmates, and most importantly, subscribing so you never miss out on the exciting and creative content we upload regularly. Your support not only motivates us to create more but also helps in spreading knowledge and inspiration to countless others who are eager to learn and explore. Together, we can build a community of creative thinkers who turn ordinary waste into extraordinary creations. So join us at Sam's Ideas Hub and be part of this inspiring journey of innovation and sustainability.